Hello everyone, welcome to the Low Budget Otaku, and today we're looking at the real great Gundam Astray red frame. And you might be wondering, what the hell is a real great? Well, when it comes to Gunpla model kits and even other model kits that are from Bandai and from some other third-party brands, you have a lot of different classifications. So you have the first grade, that is the easiest ones to put together, very simple and cheaper. Then you have high grades that we already have some reviews, so you can check them out. They are the second cheapest. Then you have the real grade that actually have an inner frame that the high grades do not have. The master grade, they are just like the real grades but bigger and more complex. And then you have the perfect grades that are 1 to 16 scale, really big boys. That's a lot of grades to keep up with. And of course, I think they will make up more as they go along, so you really need a good school teacher to keep up with this. Yes, a good teacher. So what does this guy come with? Well, let's put him to the side a little bit. He's again 1 to 144 scale. The box is very detailed with the real great logo, again very good artwork from Bandai. And you have to the sides a lot of the... Oh, there you go, it's falling down. Just stop falling. Okay, so we got some images of the Gundam itself in the box. From the inner frame, that is something that the high grades did not have. It's one of the big things that distinguishes this is of course the inner frame. So it means a lot more parts to build, but it means that the kit itself will have more stability to him. Again, it's just more description from Bandai. And then we have from the other side a lot of different action poses that you can use. So yeah, the box itself is not that different, it's the same size as the high grade ones. The manual is in the form of a booklet instead of a pamphlet like the high grades. And you have a lot more instructions because you have a lot more parts to build. This makes the building of the kit more complex, but the final result is actually easier to put together. Why? Because you have a lot of different stickers that give it a more professional finish. So probably most people will not paint this kit and will instead use the stickers that are more for details, as the colors are more achieved through color separation of the plastic instead of stickers. So let's look at his accessories. Besides that beautiful samurai sword, you have a gun that again you can see the stickers that you have there. I would rather have water decals, but yeah, the stickers still do a good job, but they can peel off, so some Mr. Cementas can actually help you glue them better if they start peeling off. Then you have his shield. It's a very beautiful shield, very simple, a lot of panel lining options. You have two ways that you can grab the shield. And again, all of those details are stickers. So stickers here actually are very good. Much better than the high grade ones, even though you will have a lot of work putting them on. This is the sword shelf. And of course, again, a lot of sticker details that you can add to it, a lot of panel lining options. The final result can look really good. Then you get some beautiful beam swords that are more detailed than the high grade ones. You can see that little rugged piece in the bottom, that where the beam's supposed to come from. You have a lot of different hands. You have simple hands that grab the beam swords and can grab that normal samurai sword too. Then we have some articulated hands. We have a ball joint in the thumb and a hinge. Then you have the trigger finger also is in a ball joint and as a trigger, and then all the others are in another ball joint also with a hinge, and then you have another hinge on the bottom of the peg for the hand. You still have some fist hands. There you go. Again, panel lining opportunities will make this look much better. All of the other fits do not have that hinge, just the ones with articulated fingers. And then you have a small little figure that you can paint of the pilot. There you go. I haven't painted it because I'm still not very good at painting such small things. I'll get better, I swear.
And I swear by the moon and the stars and the stars.
So, you do have a lot of different options from out of the hands, besides the ones that I already show you. In the figure we have a pose hand for his left hand, and then of course we have the right hand holding the samurai sword. That is very beautiful, but you have to be a little bit careful. This little sheath will be able to attach here with this little adapter piece, but it's very hard to keep it on, and I really like how it looks, but I think the connection should be a little more stable. Looking at his gun, the best hand of course to hold it will be the hands with the trigger finger, as you can put the finger inside the gun, making it very much a Haxon pose type of hand. It looks great. Now looking for his shield, you can just plug it in to his forearm and you have a very poseable shield that looks very good, so nothing to say there. Before we take a look at his articulation, you have this little piece that you put in his ass, so that you can put him in a Robotamachi or high grade stand. Now let's look at his articulation. The head is in a ball joint and it has a little limited articulation comparing to the high grade. You have some articulation in that backpack, but not a lot. You have a gentle swivel. This part gets out of the way very easily when you're articulating. Then you have a hinge, a double hinge elbow. You have, of course, the same ball peg as usual in the hand. That comes out relatively easily. The other side, the same thing. So, and then you have some back and forward with the elbow. You don't really have that much of an ab crunch, and be careful with this chest part. It comes off very easily, and then you have a swivel on the waist. So again, a lot limited. These side skirts move out, the front skirts also move out individually. So unlike high grades, they do move individually, but the back skirt moves as one piece. You have a beautiful spread, some swivel on the leg, on the tower, and then you have a double hinge knee, and this part is actually where you see the difference from the real grade. A lot more mechanical detail when you're doing the articulation. Then you have a strange articulation for the feet. You have a hinge that goes side to side, and then you have a ball pack and a lot of articulation on that toe. Like, it's not just a toe hinge, you have two. So the articulation itself is not much better than a high grade, but you can have a lot more detail concentrated in this figure. It's a harder build. It does have a lot of stickers, a lot of things you need to put together, but then you get a final result without the need of paint that is much better than a high grade. Also, removing seam lines, everything, it's just easier in this particular kit. So if you're just starting Gunpla, real grades may actually be a great option to start understanding how to build, instead of trying to build, a high grade that do take a lot more work to get a final result that you're happy with. But of course, they're still not as good as a master grade. Not only are they smaller, the water decals more classic of master grades are much better than stickers for those kinds of details, and of course in the master grade you have a lot more parts because the kit is bigger. Overall, this is a very interesting kit, and this red Astray red frame is one of the cheapest real grades that you can buy, so it's very good to start and try to understand if you enjoyed real grades. High grade, amazing comfort. His little pilot. Necadante. High grade, EVA 00. Play Art Sky, Tifa Lockhart. And finally, master grade, Gundam Strike Freedom. At 35 euros, this is an amazing model kit for beginners. It's simple, does not have too much accessories, the build is relatively easy, and the finished product is amazing. So I do give it my low budget otaku seal of approval. You can buy it with most confidence that you're going to have a great Gundam for you. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like. My next video will probably be delayed because I have too much work this week. If you want more model kits or figure reviews, you can find links probably around this screen right now. Subscribe for more amazing content every week.
Do it! Just do it!
See you guys next time.